Hi there and welcome to Mina's Cleaning. In this video I am cleaning a schoolyard because won't someone please think of the children? So in this place there was just so much trash. I was, I hardly took 10 steps without picking up something. So I've been walking past the school several times thinking about how much trash there is everywhere. So I simply decided that I need to do something about this. As you can see, I am struggling with the bag. It's kind of windy, but it was really nice weather, and that's the most important thing. I don't want to go out picking trash when it's raining with the camera and everything. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in the bushes, a lot of plastic. I really wasn't without work to do here, and I'm a little surprised that there is this much trash in a schoolyard. Maybe it's a way of saving money, I don't know. But it's been looking like this for a very long time. So I just eventually decided to do something about it. I don't like trash. And like usually when I'm out picking trash, I have my boyfriend with me, my assistant. So he's hiding most of the time in the video, but you're going to see some of him. Like you're going to see my legs. Ooh, that was the biggest trash I picked up. A bicycle seating thing. But most of it's plastic as usual. And there's an airplane, vroom, flying straight into the bag. So the part where I'm cleaning right now, it's where you park your bicycles. And I was kind of surprised how long time I spent just on this little tiny space. And in a total, the area that I was cleaning in this video, it's like 1/3 of the total schoolyard. So this is the part with grass where the children play football and stuff like that. And in the other 2/3, there's mostly just, what's it called in English? Non-grass, I'm going to call it that, I remember it. Is it called asphalt? It's called asphalt in Swedish. Non-grass stuff. So yeah, a lot of stuff I have picked up already, and it's been like 4 minutes only. And I've hardly gotten anywhere. I'm still going to spend some time just here where they park the bicycles. I don't know if this is like trash that everyone is throwing here, that has been blowing here from the sidewalks, or if this is simply just the kids themselves that has been just throwing stuff, letting it be I don't know. Anyhow, I just don't like it. No matter who's throwing it, I don't like it. I'm not blaming anyone. But maybe it feels like a lot of the ones that throw trash are younger, like 30 or younger. So maybe it's a good idea to teach about these things in school. Oh, look, Mars. I love Mars. That's a lovely chocolate. Um, Anyhow, but just teaching about this. Oh, there was a lot of water inside of that bag. Ugh. So it had been there for a while because it had not rained for several weeks when I filmed this video. So yeah, really been there. But I was, as I was talking about, I don't know, maybe they do talk about these kinds of things in school, at least about the environment in general. But it should be a really good thing to tell that it's a really, really bad thing to throw stuff in the nature, because a lot of it ends up in the water, and when it do so, it ends up in the oceans. It's really hard to clean once it is in the ocean. It actually, I've seen some videos about it. In some parts, it becomes a part of the environment there. So it's not that easy to just take it away, because if you do, by cleaning the oceans from the trash, you're actually ruining some of the marine life, which is, it's really weird. So yeah, you should just tell kids not to do this, and maybe they should clean their own schoolyard, like doing it once in a while, and they all get to be a part of it, recycling all of it, like what's going to be burned and what is plastic and what is whatsoever. There was a helmet, which I obviously left because it probably belongs to someone and it didn't look broken. So I think someone just forgot about it. And I left that bicycle thing as well that I was touching. It was big, I didn't know what to do with it, and it might belong to someone. No idea, but it might do. So yes, this is my second video where I clean nature in my hometown. And I do this because, first of all, obviously I don't like trash in the nature, but I'm also doing it because I like to clean. I'm one of those kind of people. I also have autism, so the things that I like, I just do them. And when things aren't clean, it stresses me out. I don't like it. And another thing is that how should I explain this? Being, I should just say first that I left that plastic thing there as well, because it seems to be a part of us. It could be a part of a school project, like they have been giving food or water for insects. Me and my boyfriend thought that at least it could have been that, but it could also been someone that just forgot it. So we left it. Someone will find it eventually, and if it's still there, not used in a couple of months, then maybe I will pick it up. Sometimes I have a hard time finding words. It's a part of who I am, but sometimes I just really need to think about what I'm going to talk about. And when it comes to this part of me having autism, I just like things to be in order. I like things when they are clean. So I really don't like going out and being like seeing all of this trash everywhere. But at the same time, when I go out and do this, because I really like this, I like to pick up the trash, I like to clean, and I love to see a difference being made. So I also have social phobia and phobic, what is it called? Is it phobic personality disorder? So when I go outside, I think a lot about how I look, how I behave, things that I do. I care too much about what others think about me. But when I go out and do this, I simply forget time. I forget that there are other peoples around me. So when me and my boyfriend got home, he said that some people had been looking at us like, what are we doing? And I was like, really? I didn't notice. Because I was so into what I was doing that I didn't care. I just forgot the whole world. I forgot about everything. It was just me and this, playing ground with this stuff, and me focusing on it and just focusing on cleaning. So this is a really good thing for me to do when I go out. So even though I was exhausted and tired in my body, I was so filled with energy. Ugh, suck. I think, wasn't that the second dirty sock? Yeah, I got so into what I was talking about that. But yeah, I actually found, I think, 3 dirty socks on this playground. So, oh, there's my boyfriend. So now you got some sexy leg time, watching my legs, and you got some sexy boyfriend time. I have now filled a whole bag with dirt. And I am going into my second one. And I'm going to fill that one as well before I'm done with this. So yeah, I have several diagnoses. As I said, I have been diagnosed with autism, with social phobia, and phobic personality disorder. I also have rheumatism, or at least some kind of it, so it hurts in my body. At least I was diagnosed with rheumatism when I was a teenager, and I was on medication. it hurt really, really bad. Eventually it got better, so I'm not taking any medication anymore. At least for a long time I didn't. But the pain never disappeared. But my new doctor that I have where I live now, it's a different town. He doesn't say, or he says that I don't have rheumatism, but he don't know what I have. He just know that I have something, that it hurts. But yeah, he's not a good doctor. He's a rheumatologist, but he is not a good doctor. And I've heard that from someone else visiting him as well. So, but yeah, I do have quite a lot of pain in my body. I'm struggling with that. But I have started with a new medication, which is mostly for my anxiety, but also for the pain. I found a lot of tiny pieces of paper, and it seemed like it was a book torn apart. So maybe there was a child that simply torn this poor book into pieces. It essentially felt like I found a whole book by the end of the cleaning. Like here you got some pieces, and ahead of the video you're going to see even more. So when it comes to my pain in my body, the only thing that keeps me from cleaning more outdoor and picking up trash like this, it is my body. It says no a lot of days. Like, no, I just can't do it like some days. But that's okay. I do what I can do. I want to do this for myself, for the community, and in this video I'm doing it for the kids so they can play here without there being a lot of trash. That orange thing definitely belongs to the school, so I'm leaving that one behind. But yeah, I think it's important that you do what you can do. In many cases, if you work a lot and you have kids, and so all you have energy and time to do is taking care of yourself and your family, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I have my own business, I work from home, and I don't have kids. That takes a lot of time or energy. So I can do this. Like, if I do this once or twice a week, that's a really good thing, isn't it? Even though I would love to do it every day, I can't because of my body, but I do it at least occasionally, and that makes me feel good. But I definitely understand that not everyone can do this. Like, I totally get it, and people shouldn't feel forced to. The most important thing for me is that people take responsibility. Like if you have been out on a public place, having barbecue or a picnic, whatever, you're just going for a walk with a drink or eating something while walking, you should just pick up after yourself afterwards. Here we have plenty of more tiny pieces from that book I was talking about. I really feel sorry for that book, because what had it done to deserve this destiny? I just don't get it. Why ruin a book like that and just throwing it? Oh, maybe the kid tried to pretend that a dog had destroyed it, so the kid had an excuse to not do his or her homework. But as you can see here, so many pieces. And it's not just, here is a lot of trash from a lot of different things, not just that book. But yeah, this is a really dirty corner. Finding some more chocolate, but I'm not a fan of Dime. And then IKEA bags. Plenty of them. No, 2, but I found IKEA bags in other places as well. Maybe they had like a sandwich or something. Kids ate it and then threw the bags away, or it blew away and they didn't catch it. But yeah, a lot of trash that has been blowing in the wind. It ended up here. That's for sure. I thought that was a soft one when I tried to pick it up. But yeah, the struggle was real with this one, I can tell you. And at this time I also started to get tired in my hands. But I was like, I'm not giving up. There's still a lot to go and I'm going to do it. I didn't even care like that it was going to hurt afterwards. Because it did. I had a lot of pain in my hands after this. I was constantly picking up trash for 45 minutes. In this video I've made several passages, like I've sped it up. But the cleaning was 45 minutes. And yeah, what do you think about when I speed up the video? Should my videos be sped up like that? Maybe all of it? Or nothing at all? Or am I doing good? Like, most of it's in real time, but I speed up some of it. Because honestly, some parts are a little boring and I don't want the videos to be too long. Like if I've been cleaning for 45 minutes, maybe I try to shorten it down, and I did so for like 10 minutes. So it's not that long to watch. What do you think? Should I speed or not speed? Do you feel like you have a need for speed? Or do you just want to see it in real life? It feels like a lot of people that I know have at least one diagnosis. Some of them share at least one with me. Like I have a friend that also have autism. And when we talk to each other, we just, oh, we're thinking so much alike. We do have different kinds of interests, but we share a lot as well. But it's still the way that we think, how we do stuff. You know, when you grow up and you think, you just feel that you're different. Maybe every teenager think that. But I was really thinking that I was the only one thinking this way. Was that a glove? I think it was. Anyhow, it's really nice, even though it wasn't until I was in my 20s, but I got to know someone else with the same diagnosis as me. We didn't know it at that time. Neither one of us had that diagnosis at that time, but we just worked so well together. And that was just really, really nice. Finding someone like that. And eventually I got more friends like me. Because when I was younger, I didn't have that many friends. And I had a really hard time making friends as well. But at the same time, the options are the ones that are at your school pretty much. So when I grew up, you had a bigger choice. It was really hard still finding friends, but at least I could find people online that had the same interests as me. And in my case, we collected the same things, and that's how we became friends and got to know each other. Yeah, as you can see, it's really, really windy. It was a low or high pressure that were closing in, so it started to get really windy by the end of this video. But I was still struggling on, doing some random walking here or there across the grass, seeing trash here, going there, seeing something more over there. I left that plastic cup. It really felt like someone had forgot it. It's that kind of choices you have to do when you pick up trash. Like, is this something that someone left and won't come back to get? Or will they come back and look for it? Sometimes it's hard to know. Like over here, you can see two different kinds of clothing. Like over there is my third sock, third dirty sock. But there were also a sweater or something like that. And I felt like one single dirty sock. I'd pick that up. But the sweater, that one I will leave, because you might not come back for that single sock, but for a sweater or whatever, you will, because it feels more important. I'm impressed that 3 socks. How do you forget them? And just one. If you take off both of them, I can understand that you forget both of them, but somehow you managed to take like one. What have you done with it? And left the other one. Maybe it's that sock thief. You know, the ones in South Park. Step 1, stealing socks. Step 2, and then there's step 3, making profit. So yeah, that thing was stuck in the ground and I was too tired to dig it up, because honestly by this point I was tired in my body, even though I really enjoyed it, but I was like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pick it all up. You dirty things, you're going into my bag. I don't remember what that was, because I was throwing it away. It can't have been trash. It was probably a stick or something. I don't know. But yeah, I threw it away instead of picking it up. And sometimes it's fun to pick up certain items because you have no idea. What's this? What has this been? So sometimes I'm like walking around guessing what it is. Like, this is some hard purple pieces. What has it been? And why is it broken? Plenty of pieces from that thing as well. It was a nice color as well, I must say. Yeah, I don't really have that much more to say at the moment, I think. Or do I? But yeah, I'm still picking up stuff, as you can tell. This one was interesting. Fork. I think someone was mad at it, or something like that. As I said, you find interesting stuff in these videos. I have now filled almost a second bag. I'm getting close to the end. But yeah, I was really trying to pick it all up. I might have missed some things, I think, but yeah. as I explained, how my body is, I easily get pain and such, so but I'm doing my best, and I think the result was very, very nice. I managed to fill 2 bags with many different kinds of stuff. At least there were no poop like last time, and that's a good thing. So yeah, over here I'm finally done. I filled my second bag and I just felt so good. Look at that. The result of cleaning for 45 minutes, and that's the whole area I was working on, looking much better.